And just in July, he was accepted with his first documentary film into the International Surf Film Festival in Biarritz, France. So I convinced him to go and to take me, because I have a private fantasy that I want to live in France for 3 months. And so I've actually been taking French lessons for quite some time because of this, but what I didn't tell my brother is that I don't really do my homework. So before we leave, my 20-something daughter says to me, and Mom, like Eleanor Roosevelt says, you have to do something that scares you every day. So we get there, and he wants to check out the waves before we even get to our hotel room, and it must look pretty good because he's looking pretty excited. And I'm looking around at this beach in France, and it's a topless beach. And the beach next to the beach is a nude beach. So I'm thinking, if I want to do something scary, is it okay to scare other people too while I'm doing it? So my brother goes surfing, and I go to the hotel, shops, because I'm pretty sure I need a few things like a lot more sunscreen than I brought. And I go to the beach, and I'm going to do something that scares me. And I'm going to take a selfie while I'm doing it. No, I didn't go to the nude beach, and honestly, I didn't even do the topless thing. But what I did do is wear a bikini for the very first time in my life on a beach. And that was day one. So the next day, I decide I'm going to take the bus into town by myself and go shopping. And my brother's going to go surfing, and he says, now you need to speak French because that's why you're here. So I get on the bus, and I see this nice lady, and I say, parlez-vous anglais? And she says, yes, a little bit. And I'm like, good, I spoke French. I'm good to go. Well, thank God she spoke English, because I was trying to find out where my bus stop was, and as she's yelling, arrêtez to the bus driver, which means stop, I'm trying to jump off the bus, and I nearly get decapitated by the bus doors. And I'm thinking, okay, that was scary, that should count. But I thought that was like cheating. So I decide every store I go into, I'm going to speak only French. And so I say, bonjour, 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 but eventually I want to buy something. So I put my stuff on the counter, and the lady says to me in French, is this a gift? And I say, oui, pour moi. And I'm feeling pretty confident now, you know? So I go to a couple other stores, and then I see these adorable earrings. Actually, these earrings, and I love them, and I want to buy them, but I have no idea what the word for earrings is. So I point, because I have a rule, I have to speak French, and he starts to wrap them up, and he says, are these a gift? And I come out with this great sentence, and I'm feeling really good, and I say, au revoir, and I leave, and he sort of gives me a funny wave, and I realize I said to him, yes, this is a cake for me. So I go back home to the hotel, and my brother goes, oh my God, I have great news for you. The surf is not going to be good tomorrow, so we can take that bus trip to that town far away, because you've already ridden the bus and you spoke French all day, so we're good to go. And I'm thinking, okay, I've been Brigitte Bardot, and now I'm a UN translator, and I am in so much trouble. So we get on the bus, and this nice lady starts talking to me, and I cut a deal with her. And I say, look, if you speak English, I'll speak French. And she says, okay. So it goes pretty well, and we talk for about a half an hour. And as I'm getting off, or she's getting off the bus, she says, goodbye, and I say au revoir, and I say, good luck with your daughters. And I realize she doesn't have any daughters, she only has sons. But the words are very close. It's fille and fils, you know? So, okay, sue me. I am so exhausted by the end of this trip from all this bikini wearing and butchering the French language that my brother says, all right, let's go to a nice restaurant on the seaside, which we do, and nobody speaks English. And my brother is a vegetarian, and it was really almost really impossible to find vegetarian. I know that's weird, but in France we couldn't find any vegetarian food. And so the guy says, I'm talking to the owner, and I'm trying to explain to him, my brother's a vegetarian, so you need to make something special for him. And he's assuring me, I think that he can do it. I don't know, he might have said, I like your scarf. I'm not really sure. And I'm not very confident. And we sit down, and voila, they bring him this beautiful salad with cheese and olives and tomatoes. It's perfect. And so I want to thank him afterwards. And I go up to him when we're done, and I say to him, you know, Thank you so much. My brother loves all the food in France. And he says, oh, and I'm thinking, that must be some kind of a, farewell in this part of the country, a nice thing. Well, it's a good thing it was our last night in France, because if I would have gone around going, I would have gotten a lot of strange looks, because what I said to him was, my brother adores all the automobiles in France. Now, I am not giving up on my dream to go live in France for a few months, but I'm pretty sure even Eleanor Roosevelt would say, for God's sake, Cathy, do your homework.